Alright, y'all, so today I'm going to show y'all how to make some chicken parmesan. It's a little time consuming, but it's easy. It's not a difficult recipe to make. There's no real recipe to it. It's just a few simple steps that I take. You use what sauce you want. So here goes. Hey y'all, so I'm going to show y'all what you need to make the chicken parmesan. So you're going to need some chicken breasts. Now, I'm going to pound these. I'm going to show you how I do it. But you can buy Tyson, I think, or Purdue sells the ones that are already pounded. And when those are on sale, it is a good buy to do. But these were buy one, get one free. So they were about, roughly $4 a pack. And there's like 3 chicken breasts in each. Some of them have 3, some of them have 2. Just depends. But, so you need some type of pasta. I'm using thin spaghetti. I use a block of Parmesan Reggiano. I use this instead of the one in the container, but you can use whichever one you want. Some panko breaded crumbs, Lord. I'm starting already. Some panko breadcrumbs, some marinara, some mozzarella, and some Italian seasoning. Now, the panko breadcrumbs do have an Italian style panko breadcrumb. You can use that, and then you won't have to do all this. But this is what I have, so I'm going to make my own. Alright, so this is what the chicken breast looks like. My hands are clean. And before y'all come for me about not having on gloves, you're not invited to eat, so don't worry about me not wearing gloves. Okay? So, what I do, instead of trying to pound this thick piece of chicken out, what I do is I take it and I just butterfly it all the way through. Now, you could either butterfly it like that and pound it, and that's one piece, or you could take it and go all the way through, and you'll have 2 pieces out of this one chicken breast. Alright, so I'm going to finish these and I'll be back. Alright, so I have all of them cut. Now, first thing you're going to do is you're going to either get you a large Ziploc bag to put these in and pound. Or what I do so I can pound them all at the same time, I lay out enough plastic wrap on the countertop, put my chicken down, and then I cover it. And yes, I still wash my chicken the same way I always do. I dry it off before I try to cut it because I'm clumsy and I'm going to cut my whole hand off. I lay that plastic wrap down and then I put plastic wrap over the top. Make sure everything is on the plastic wrap and not touching the counter. Because what you're going to do is you're going to seal it at the ends, at the edges rather, so that chicken isn't splattering out. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but I got to wash my hands first. Okay. So now, I'm going to show you. I take it and I put it all the way to the end. I pull it, make sure it's meeting at the top. And yes, this is tedious and time consuming, but like I said, if you want to buy the ones that's already pounded, buy the cutlets, be my guest. But these were on sale for buy one, get one. And to literally spend $8 for 4 packs of chicken breasts, I mean, and that's more than one meal because I'm splitting these. I said that was a good deal. Sometimes to me, the deal isn't that important. It depends on what it is. But this case, we were able to get a good deal for what we wanted. So, hey, why not take it? So now, you could either use one of these, or you can use a small, heavy frying pan, skillet. So what I do is I use this side, and I just pound it out. I want y'all to be Alright, so for your breadcrumbs, you're going to take 2 cups of the panko breadcrumbs. You're going to add in 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And then you're going to add salt and pepper. No, not pepper. Salt and garlic powder to taste. And then you're going to add in your Parmesan cheese. Grate in your Parmesan cheese, or if you buy the one that's already grated, just a couple tablespoons worth. Okay? And then you're going to mix it and set it aside. Okay, so here's how I set up my breading station. I have 3 containers. So I have some all-purpose flour in here, and I season it with whatever I season my chicken with. Salt and garlic powder. And then some water. I have about 3 cups of water and 2 eggs. I'm going to whisk this together, and I'm also going to season this with the same thing. Go easy on the salt. And then in here I have breadcrumbs. I have the panko breadcrumbs, some Italian seasoning, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, some salt and garlic powder. Now, you can buy the pre-made Italian breadcrumbs. I like the panko breadcrumbs, but you can get whichever one you prefer. I just think that the panko cooks up better and it's crispy. It doesn't just get soggy or whatever. It actually crisps up. Okay, but that's totally up to you. It's your kitchen. You buy what you like. And that's that. So what I do is I whisk this together. This is basically just a basic egg wash. I use water instead of milk. Some people use milk. I just like to use water. Just my preference. So what I do is I mix this together, and then I'm going to show you how to bread the chicken. So what I do is I take a sheet pan or a cookie sheet, and I line it with plastic wrap, and I put it to the side. Put it at the end of my breading station. Now, you're going to go flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs. Some people use the frozen, what you call those? Chicken patties. See, you just want it a thin, even coat. Okay, I'll take it and dip it in here. And the reason why I'm wearing gloves now is because I don't want to get this all over my hands, and it's really gets really gummy and sticky. As long as I do it the way I'm supposed to, it shouldn't. But so what you want to do is you want to keep one hand for this, and one hand for here. Okay. But if you use your tips for the egg wash, you should be okay. And you just want this to be covered so that it'll hit it, so that you don't have a lot that comes off in your pan. You're going to shake out the excess. There you go. So what I did was I heated my skillet up, as always, and then I added my oil. And then I still wait a couple of minutes before I add my chicken. You don't want it to be frying too quickly, but you also don't want it to just sit in cold oil. And see, as I'm putting it in there, because I've let it set, there's not a whole lot of breadcrumbs falling off the chicken. And I only have about 2 tablespoons of oil in there. So I'm going to brown it on both sides, let it cook about 5 minutes or so. And then you're going to put it on the other pan and continue. Alright, so turn the chicken over. Okay, so now the chicken is about to go into the oven. I have my mozzarella slice. You can go ahead and buy fresh mozzarella. You can buy shredded mozzarella, but I just sliced it with my cheese knife. And I have my marinara back here simmering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the marinara to the chicken. You can put as much sauce on there as you want. And as much cheese as you want. It's up to you. And then I put it in the oven on 350 until the cheese melts. You're just going to toss your pasta with your remaining marinara, top it with a little more sauce, shred some Parmesan. As you can see, the cheese melted on the cheese, and you're ready to eat. It was really good, y'all. The kids really enjoyed it, and thank y'all so much for watching.